How's she going today, everybody? Well, we had a little bit of rain the last couple days, not a hell of a lot, maybe 3 or 4 tenths, but better than nothing. So we are, things are dried out enough again now on top that we can go do some spraying, but it's a little bit breezy yet, so we're just getting everything ready for later on when the wind goes down. So Antoine's going to take the water truck here out and we're going to fill it because it's empty, because I was using it to water my trees. So we're going to go fill that up. I've got all the chemical on there for the barley, and we'll be ready to roll here in a little bit. So once the wind goes down, we'll be laughing. The other thing that's happening here today, Dad's working on graveling the yard with the scraper here. He's done a few loads already. And then we've got the 5010 up here. We're gonna push them in the shop to fix that hydraulic leak. And we figured out that it was the solenoid that's no good on the starter. So I can work on finding parts for it now. And that's about, oh yeah, and then Dad's in the shop right now. He's making a end for the 1-inch impact to put bin anchors in. He had made a different one last year when we did all the other bins, but it was a little bit too light and it started to crack apart and chunk apart and get ripped apart. So he's making a heavier one this time. There's the canola. She's starting to get, you can see them in there. They're starting to get a tinge of green in there. So another week or so we'll be spraying that. So all week here is going to be Incrop spraying, so I'll be doing a live stream at some point, and that's what the videos this week are going to consist of anyways, is spraying the pulses and the cereals. So anyway, I guess we'll talk to you when we get out to the creek. Look at that fucking specimen there. What do you got to tell the people today? Nothing? Oh. That's pretty boring, Quan. We'll interview you again later on when you got more to say. Maybe once the sprayer breaks down and you're angry or something. Right? Maybe. Are you mad that it's raining? No. Now you can't spray again? Not raining much. Another 600 drops or so, but better than a kick in the ass with a frozen boot, right? This will be making some people jealous, seeing that much rain. All the clutter's making its way back onto her again, but I'm trying to see if we got any injector cleaner here yet. Fuel stabilizer, conditioner, because the sprayer's developed a little bit of a miss, and it had done that last year, and I dumped some injector cleaner in it and it did the trick. I don't know what all we've got here. More of that. Diesel 911 removes water. That might help. I don't know. I was hoping we had some sea foam, but I don't see any. Anyway, we'll go pour some of that in and see what happens. It's only missing at a low idle. When you rev it up, it's all right. So probably got an injector that's on its way out the door, but we can limp it along here for a little while longer. That would be ideal. What are you doing? Cleaning everything out of there again? You gonna clean it all out? Yeah? Are you a good helper? Yeah, that's the phone cover. bit later in the day here now. It's been windier than a son of a gun all day, so no good for spraying. So we finished the pad and got those bins set. And Dad made his anchor cranker Mark II for on the end of the 1-inch impact for spinning bin anchors in. I'll show that to you probably in the next video when we're putting anchors in and tying those bins down. There are a few people curious to know what we do to hold them in place. So, but it's calmed down quite a bit here now, so we're bringing the water truck and the chemical out. This is the field where those people tried to steal my shit from me there when we were spraying this spring, so I didn't want to bring anything out and leave it unattended here. Just asking for someone to come take it, so I think she'll be good to spray here shortly, so we're gonna get everything ready to go and we'll talk to you in a few. So, we gotta put 9 8-liter jugs of this in. It's called Tundra. And that's your herbicide. It'll take care of all your grasses, wild oats, kochia, sow thistle, brownleaf mallow, whatever you might have growing. So we put 9 jugs of that in. Because each jug does 10 acres and we spray 90 on a tank. And before that we put this Valid in. That's your surfactant, anti-foaming agent, helps everything mix, and it'll help with these older sprayers. They won't make such a drift when they're spraying, and helps everything mix better. And then this is Twin Line. This is a fungicide, and I always do a half rate. It's not a real wet year or anything, so fungus isn't going to be a big threat or anything on the plant. It won't be too stressful, so I always put a little bit. You notice when you don't, because you'll see it in your bushel weight at the end of the year when you harvest. You will see a difference. So for what it costs, it's pretty cheap, that stuff. So I always put some anyways. So we're gonna get loaded up here and get some spraying done. I'll show you the barley here. We had a real hard frost a couple weeks ago, so we got some thin spots right by the road here, but you get out into it and it's quite a lot better. So you can see there's some of it is definitely set back, but overall it looks like a hell of a good crop coming anyways. So figured I'll come to one of these bare spots. It'll be easier to show you the weeds we've got coming in here. So we've got these are sow thistles. We've got some millet, red root pigweed, and then this is cow cockle. Got a few different things coming. There's a bit of kochia here and there, but brownleaf mallow. But this'll take care of that. It'll smoke it right off. There's a big sow thistle there, but this will take care of that. So I'm gonna get out of the way of the little airplane, and he's gonna come screaming by here. There, I came out in the field a little ways here, and you can see how much more even and uniform everything is compared to that spot that the frost hurt. I mean, there's still a bit of damage, but definitely nothing too bad anyways. So I figured I'd just show you what the majority of the field looks like. Hell of a lot better than back there. Nice thick rows. So other than the 2 plugged runs, because you remember we were having issues with the mud and the wind there a little bit on the drill when we started here, trying to keep all of the runs open. But we got her figured out for the rest of the field. Is just at the beginning was a little bit of a battle. So anyway, wait for him to make another pass. I'll get some glamour shots for you of the big Peugeot going by. Well, it's about 8:30 here now. It takes about 2 hours to spray that 90-acre tank out. This field here goes by real fast because it's nice and open. You can do full passes the full length of the quarter here for 90% of the field, so you get over ground in a hurry. So I guess I'm gonna leave Antoine to spray, and I'm going to go and help do some chicken chores. Amanda's leaving for 4 days to go to school for a new job at the hospital, so she's gonna go and learn all the do's and don'ts about what she's gonna be doing there. So I'm gonna go give her a hand so that I don't have to do too much with them here for while she's gone, since she usually does the chores, so I don't have to waste any time when I should be out in the field doing other things. So anyway, I guess probably where I'll leave you for this evening. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more, and we'll talk to all you guys in the next one.